Hello, blog followers. That was my mirror dog. She's gonna hang out in the background. I've come to the vain conclusion that the hardest part of any video is getting the lighting correct. I still feel like I'm a little bit shadowy, but we're gonna deal with it. I have much better news for you today, starting with I have coffee. And I got these new cups because they were on sale, and I think that they're pretty. So, as you might remember, I just very recently posted my first blog post in more than 2 months, and I am sorry about that. But the last one was more like, hey, I'm kind of sort of back, and I haven't really been writing. And we kind of have, lost some interest in the blog, and I really think that mostly that's because we haven't been posting, at all. And most of what we have been posting has been, sorry, we're not writing, we're busy, blah, 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 whine, whinge, whinge. So, I'm sorry about that. But, the whole point of this is sort of supposed to be a realistic view of someone who's trying to be a writer, and sometimes that's just what it's like. The better news is that I've been writing, and for a while there we kind of lost most of the Dead Pete Society, because I was busy with my new job and some things, and Frankie was doing her thing. I think Kevin got a new job, Jory got a new girlfriend, and Mandy was busy finishing up school. And so now, kind of out of nowhere, everybody has just sort of started talking again. I was in there today, and at one time we had Katie, Mandy, Jory, me, and Frankie. And I think Kevin was floating around in there somewhere, can't be sure. But yeah, people have started trickling back in, and if one person's writing, then everybody else kind of feels like they should be writing, and so we're getting somewhere. Totally missed out on Camp Nano because I was busy, and of course I had the wrist problems back in March, and they're still not doing the greatest, but I'm working on it. I also got these things that Jory taught me about, and it actually helps quite a bit. So if you're having wrist problems, I recommend getting some of these. I have two. See? I've been writing a new story. I'm not going to tell you what it's about yet, because I find that when I talk about what my story is about, I actually lose that urgency, and that's sort of an interesting thing I kind of just want to talk about for a second. When you have the writer demon that's sort of in your brain storming around in there, that urgency, I think, is your motivation to write your story, because you're the only one that has it, and if you don't write it, then no one ever gets to see it. And I think that when you talk about it, as I've been doing recently, when you talk about what you want to write about, that urgency is gone because you've told somebody, the story has released. And so I'm not going to do that anymore. But suffice it to say, I am writing this story. It's, on its most basic level, it's kind of about dreams. One of my friends said it kind of reminds them of Labyrinth a little bit. So that's what you have to look forward to. It was I was originally writing it as a short story because Stella suggested I enter this short story contest, and I was going to, but it was June and Altador Cup happened, so I didn't. But it was about 2,000 words, and as I was writing the 2,000 words, I was like, this would make a really fun little novel, so I started doing that. As of the beginning of yesterday, or maybe it was 2 days ago, it was 2,000 words, and as of today, it's 11,000 words. So as you can see, I've kind of gotten my groove back. Today alone, I have written almost 7,000 words, and it's only 7:30 in the evening, and I just made a fresh pot of coffee. So I'm feeling pretty good about me. I also have tomorrow off. This is the first time in a very long time I've had 3 days in a row off, so I'm treating it like a writing holiday. And just writing. If you follow me on Twitter, you would have seen earlier too that it seems to me sometimes like writing is almost like a video game, and when you reach a certain level of accomplishment, then the world throws adversity at you just to make you stop. Like earlier today, I hit my 1,500 word mark, and then I had Puppy in my lap, and she was all up in my face, like, Mom, I'm having a really bad day, and I just need you to hug me and hold me and cuddle me, and I'm like, dog. So I had to stop what I was doing and pet the dog and reassure her that life was not a miserable place to be. And so that happened, and then I went back to writing. And right about 5,000 words, husband came home from work and wanted to talk incessantly about his day, because I guess that's what you do when you're married. So I had to talk to him for a little while. He's passed out now, so I'm making this video. And now I have a mirror dog on my lap, because here, look, now this is what I'm dealing with. Just completely unapologetic, hey, I need attention. So, that is where I'm at currently today. I'm trying to get back into the habit of writing. I do know that the almost 7,000 words of writing that I've done today is not my best writing. I believe that the story is very, very sound, the progression of it and where it's going and everything. The beauty of the words is not all there, but that's okay. I have been very, 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 very out of practice, and I can fix it in the edit because my stories always get way better when I edit, and that's what's going to happen, so I'm not freaked out. So yeah, that's my update for today. I hope that all of you are still out there and occasionally drop by the blog, because this, I think, is going to be one of those videos that reassures you that there's a reason you're following this blog other than listening to us whine about how busy we are all the time. So yes, more good things are coming. This is basically what I've been doing, is licking my wounds because Achillea was a failure, and I've been very upset, sad, and angry about it, and this is me starting to feel like me again. Yes, it has taken this long. And I haven't complained about it as much on camera as I probably wanted to, but it was sort of a really big damper on my thoughts about myself as a writer. So it's taken me this long to recover. And sometimes that's just how it is. So maybe you'll see more of me now. I feel better. So yeah. Alright, thanks for checking in. This is me signing off and getting back to my writing. Maybe I can hit 10,000 words tonight. Wouldn't that be fucking sweet? Alright, love you, okay, bye.